Okay.
Right? Am I right?
Okay.
Hi Mila, thank you for being here.
Hello.
Your thoughts on e-democracy and open government in a nutshell?
Well, I think it is a trend that it's not still here. I mean, it's already here, but we still need to do a lot of things to really have open government and to really have democracy facilitated by ICT.
Okay. What does open mean to you?
Open means a lot of things. To start with, I will be very traditional. Open means the right to information, the right to know. So people have this right, and governments, public administrations need to deliver the information so these citizens can know what's going on. So open means, first of all, the right to know. On the other hand, open also means the right to participate. So it's a coin with a double side, so to speak. Once we have the information, we can participate and we can make decisions depending on this information. So open means information, delivering the information, but also participation.
Okay. Could you name a good practice in e-democracy or open government?
I would say one of the good practices I like, and I have to say it's a past practice because unfortunately there was a change of government and everything, as usual happens, stopped. But a good practice is one led by the government of the Basque Country in Spain. The Basque Country is one of our 17 autonomous communities, so sort of states or regions, and they were pioneers in Spain regarding opening the government.
Mm-hmm.
And they had actually two departments in the government that were in charge of opening government, delivering this information I was telling you about on one hand, but also engaging citizens and other stakeholders to participate, making good use of this information. It was a very good practice. As I said, it was a pioneering practice in Spain, but unfortunately the change of government was not very good for the development or the further development of this practice. It is still there, but you can see that there are no further improvements.
Okay.
Everything has more or less been stopped and it's stable, so to speak.
So that leads me to my next question, whether you could name a bad practice in e-democracy or open government?
Bad practices, I would say there are lots of bad practices, and I do believe so because I think that open government for many governments is just a trendy topic. So of course we need to do open government because everyone else is doing open government. And in terms of specific practices, I think this is very clear with open data portals. So everyone has an open data portal nowadays, and we can list many of them. But how good are these open data portals, both in terms of transparency, of course, but also in terms of innovation? And I think that if we really look at these open data portals, we will see these are bad practices. In Latin America, where I do a lot of research, we see that most countries have open data portals, many cities have open data portals, but the data they release has to do with, let's say, where the office buildings are, or the schedules of these office buildings are, names, of course, of people in charge of the different departments. Okay, that's important information, but that doesn't make a government more open.
Yeah. And what do you think will we be discussing at CEDIM in 2026?
That's a good question. I think we will still discussing the same. As we are still discussing e-government, which was on already 20 years ago, but we will be discussing different issues or different topics regarding open government and e-democracy. And I believe that one of the things we will be discussing will be about institutionalization. Probably in 2026, more or less everyone in the world will be doing open government. But how institutionalized, how culture will really change,
Okay.
and how different our public sector will be because of these open government practices. I think this is an issue which we are not still addressing that much. We are still looking how everything is working out, and that probably in 10 years will be more important than it is now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mila.
Thank you, Noela.